guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am super excited, and I have got to give a shout out to all of you because thanks to you I have reached my goal on YouTube. I've got my 1,000 subscribers, I've got over 5,000 hours watched. I'm going to apply for monetization and hopefully we can start creating some awesome content for you. With that said, I am ready to keep going, and today's video I am going to be upgrading my piano and giving it a little bit of a makeover. I have got, let me show you, I got a broken leg down there, so I am going to be fixing my legs on here and I'm going to paint it white. If you want to see how it turns out, stay tuned. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to get my handy dandy little helpers. We're going to clear off the piano and we're going to wipe it down and get it nice and clean. Let's do this. Alright, so this is an old piano. It's got some nicks and dings, and I have already previously painted it this blue color that you can see, which matched really well in my last house, not so well in this house against my green wall. So we are going to paint it, and I personally really like the color Alabaster from Sherwin-Williams. So I am using their chalk paint, and I had it tinted to that color, and I am going to be using this brush right here. It's kind of got a point on it, and I'm going to use that to get into the corners and creases and cracks. And then I'm just going to be using a regular paintbrush for the larger areas. So at this point, I am just going to start applying it. I have taped off around the keys in the areas that are easy to tape off. The other areas I'm just gonna kind of wing it and just be really careful. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright you guys, I'm back. We're on to day 2 and I have got the first coat on the piano. You can see that I definitely am going to need another coat, maybe even 3, hopefully not. I did have trouble getting this front piece off. My husband came home and figured it out just like that. So now I can reach those a lot easier. I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of paint on that, let it dry, and then go back and do a second coat, and we'll go see where we're at from there. Alright, so I am missing a leg right here that's broken. So I am going to be cutting off both the legs and making them the same. I'm going to keep it really simple. And I got these 2-inch dowels from the big box store. I also have some scrap wood. It's just a 1x select pine material. Basically what I am going to do is I am going to cut 4 squares out of this piece that will match this right here on the top and the bottom. And then I am going to drill a 2-inch hole with my Forstner bit into those squares. And then I'll be able to insert my dowel into the square and then slide it in here and screw in the corners of those squares down into the wood. And that is how I'm going to attach the legs. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to paint them yet, but that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get to it. All right, so this thing is a beast, and it has taken me 3 coats. I actually ran out of paint and had to go grab another one. And I am on my 3rd coat, and I think that's all I'm gonna have to do, thank goodness. But at this point, with it all dried, man, isn't it looking good? I've worked on the legs, and I'll keep you updated on that. But now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to seal this. If you don't seal your chalk paint, then every time you go to clean it, it's gonna get scraped, it's gonna rub off, it's gonna have smudge marks, and you don't want that. So a lot of people use wax to seal their chalk paint. I'm gonna go a different route. I enjoy woodworking, and this is what I use for a lot of my sealants. It is a polycoat. It is a polyacrylic clear coat, and it goes on clear. It kind of has a milky white color. You want to make sure you don't shake it, and you just kind of stir it lightly. And then I am going to be doing probably 2 or 3 coats of this, making sure to sand down in between the coats to make sure everything is nice and smooth. And then we will attach the legs. We are getting there. I am going to spare you the video of me just brushing on a whole bunch of clear stuff that you won't even be able to see on the piano. So I'm gonna skip ahead to that being done, and we'll go from there. You'll notice that the legs that I'm putting on are painted black, but after I had them both up, I decided that was not the look I was going for, and I ended up repainting them white to match the rest of the piano.
And here's the final result, everybody. I definitely don't think I would be doing something like this on a new piano, or at least I would hire a professional painter. But considering it's an old piano, it was definitely worth it and totally modernizes my space. I hope you guys like this kind of content. If you do, please comment, like, and subscribe. I really do appreciate the support. We'll catch you next time.